Namaste. Welcome to Love Wins. I hope you're having a blessed and beautiful reality. That is all one can hope for, is that you're having a blessed and beautiful reality. As reality is relative, you create your reality. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are creation. Thoughts, along with the energy, with the emotions associated with the thoughts, determines the reality. So I pray you're having a blessed and beautiful reality. I stopped for a second. I was listening. I heard my nephew. He's downstairs playing his Xbox, I believe, or PlayStation. I don't know which one of the devices it is. And he's been couch surfing here. He's 18. He's not a runaway. He doesn't want to go back to his mom's. Him and his girlfriend broke up. Grandma's laid down the law of if you're going to move in, this is how it's going to be now you're an adult. His mom's laid down the law, this is how it's going to be, you're an adult. And he's in the transition of, what am I going to do with my life? But the boundaries have been made. You can't just couch surf the way you used to live here. We don't live that way anymore, so you can't live that way. And he was a part of the breaking down of this house. He was living here, making messes, not taking accountability, and a big part of that, right? But healing has been happening, and evolution. I wrote on the whiteboard today, what did I write? Evolution. Oh man, I don't remember. It was brilliant too. I write messages to myself all over the place, but I wrote this one downstairs, so I can't just read it. It just shows up. Something about evolution. You can't prepare for evolution. It just shows up. But what I wrote was actually way better, and I'm going to have to go back and find it. But anyways, back to now. I'm talking about my nephew because we're just observing realities, right? But that's now a reality that's in my reality that's shifting my reality. Because about a week ago, I had the intention to start recording yoga videos. My intention was to use the living room space, which is in the house, the space that's an open enough space, right? But now with my nephew, all of his bags and his guitar and his things and his dishes and his plates and his cups, that space is not an appropriate space, right? And that puts me behind my intentions and shifting my reality, right? And yeah, I could film outside. It's been really cold and really windy. But what am I getting at? I don't know. Perceptions. What I wanted to talk about was perceptions, the brick wall of perceptions, and how all of this ties in. My nephew is my sister's kid. This is the sister I don't talk to for all of my reasons. The main reason is, in her reality, she has a problem with me. My beliefs, my lifestyle, my choices, something about me triggers her, and anytime anything is brought up about her, she has to go to me. Therefore, That is your perception. That's your perspective. In my reality, I'm just healing. I don't live in that box anymore. Every single day, I'm just healing. And if you don't like who I am, then that's a you problem, because I'm just healing. So there's this brick wall of perception, and someone has to climb over, right? And this, I'm using this example because this goes for all relationships, like on the healing path. Someone has to climb over, and if the healed person would have to go backwards to meet the person who's not choosing to heal, or the person not choosing to heal can choose to heal and climb over and start at least taking steps over, right? But the healed person cannot go backwards. 555 on my timer. 5 is change. I am a life path 5. I'm here for the change. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to apologize for being me, because I'm not doing any wrong. I take accountability for all of the ways in which I trigger you, as I trigger everybody, as you trigger everybody. You either trigger them in a positive way or trigger them in a negative way, but we're all mirrors. Okay, we're all source fragmented, and what triggers you within one person is what you need to heal within you. So the fact that I trigger somebody, I mean, that's just a fact. You trigger people trigger you. This is how we heal. Or we don't heal and we stay triggered. And when we stay triggered, we don't heal, and therefore we are hurt people hurting people. And that wall, that brick wall, that wall is a dimensional wall between a world of people not healing and a world of people healing. Because the people who are healing, they're not afraid of accountability. We're not afraid of accountability. We take accountability for all of our parts. But what we're not going to do is apologize for your perception. We're not going to apologize for your perception. I'm not going to apologize for anybody's perception of me. I have made mistakes. I have lived an earthly life. I have stepped onto my healing path. I'm atoning for all the things I've done in any way that hurt anybody. So there's nothing to apologize to anybody for. Because every single day I'm like being a better me, right? You're being a better you. We're healing. We're apologizing. We're apologizing to any harm that we have done. We're taking the right action to not make that harm again. You can only say sorry once. If that sorry is heartfelt from the heart, you only have to say sorry once. You should not have to keep saying sorry. Abusers will want you to keep saying sorry because they can't heal. They're on the other side, that brick wall of perception where they can't heal, so they need you to validate them. That's the difference between healing and not healing. We don't need validation when we're healing, because the validation is already here in self. The validation is the healed feeling, the peaceful feeling, the no resentment feeling, the deep sleep, the joy in the present moment, the actively being in the being, right? We don't need validation. Somebody unhealed needs validation. They need you to validate their healing. We forgive. I forgive you. You've perceived me in all these ways, and I'm done explaining myself, because we've spent a lifetime and many lifetimes explaining ourselves, explaining our hearts, explaining our truth, explaining our ways, explaining our differences. We're all different. We're not all meant to fit in the same box, and that's why we're all different. So people who are outside of the box are explaining why they're outside of the box instead of just being brilliant outside of the box. That's the social conditioning. That's the systematic gaslighting. That's how we've been manipulated and abused and programmed and stuck on the side of the not healing brick wall of perception. We're not healing, right? Because it's always somebody's fault. But when you stop and forgive it all, just forgive it all, and go into self, heal self, like, there is no blame. There is no blame. And then there's I love you. I love you. I love what I see in the mirror. I love me. I love the divine. I love you. I love the divine in you. I love the soul. Despite all the earthly things you've done, I love you. You'll receive the love when you forgive it all. When you can love you. On the other side of the gate, over that brick wall of perception, you have to go through the gate. You have to take the steps. Everyone has to take their own steps. You're standing on the side, on the unhealed side, mad at people who have made it over the fence, mad at people who are walking in the direction of healing, and you're standing on the other side of the fence, mad at them, but instead just come over the fence. Leave blame behind, step in accountability, forgive it all, take the right action. Deep down inside, you know wrong from right. We all do. We all do. You got to go back to the first wound, and you have to go back to the things that hurt, and you have to heal the things that hurt, the things that have felt unfair, the things that have felt unjust. You start with this lifetime. As you heal this lifetime, the other lifetimes will come in. You will remember what you need to remember as you need to remember it. Don't overthink and stress yourself about things. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. And you have to slow down to know how to go with the flow, which is why you got to slow down. On the side of unhealed is the rush, the go, go, go. You're always behind, fear of missing out. There's something you need to get to. There's something you need to be there. All of that is on the unhealed side. Leave all that behind. Come to the other side. There's community on the other side. There's abundance on the other side. There's joy, there's peace, there's love, there's everything you've ever desired on the other side when you leave everything you've desired behind with the attachment to it and the weight of it, and forgive it all. People have wronged you. People have hurt you. People have betrayed you. Hurt people hurt people. Come on the other side of the fence. Because it is in you coming on over where they can see that they can come over, and it's a chain reaction, right? But you can't get over. There's a spiritual boundary, and God protects that boundary. The ancestors protect that boundary. The angels protect that boundary, and not for nothing, your higher self protects that boundary, because your higher self doesn't want your lower self unhealed crossing that fence. Your higher self is done dealing with that fucking demon. Pardon me. Your higher self doesn't want the lower self to come with you. You have to integrate that. You have to heal it. Like it's part of you. It's a part of you, but you have to forgive it. You have to forgive the lower self of you and the lower self of the ones you've loved and all of the lower selves. To step into your higher self. Okay? So that's a little key. Those some codes, some gates, some gems, dropping wisdom on you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For if it's for you, it'll be for you. If it's not for you, it's just not for you. Like, I can't expect you to get me if you just have never gotten me and you don't care to get me. Like, I don't expect you to get me. But those that get me, you get me, and I get you. And like, it is what it is. But that's the message. I wanted to apologize. My email is a little delayed. I have not been in my email for over a week. I've been lifing, and lifing's been busy, but my email is behind, and I'm catching up this weekend on my emails. So there are a few emails that I've actually been wanting to get back to, and you know who you are, and thank you for emailing me. And yes, there will be yoga. There will be yoga. I want to make a beginners, just a basic beginners that anyone at any age can do. And I'm going to give modifications, and Bella and Jacob, if they want to, are going to be a part of it. And that's just going to be a simple video that anybody can use at any time just to get moving, just for the basics. And anyone interested in going deeper, there will be a little bit of deeper stuff, content that I'm creating that that will be, I'm really aiming for, after all of this court stuff, for the platform that I'm slowly building, but it will be launching after that, because then I can give it the full time and energy required. But right now, like, healing is my priority. Healing is happening. Healing is in the home. Safe Spaces is my mission. If you'd like to donate to Safe Spaces, I have plenty of ways for donations. I have my Cash App, my PayPal. I have a cup of coffee with a brief description. I am slowly building the cup of coffee. There will be more stuff available. You could also support me by purchasing my art. Everything in this room is for sale, and I will have an outlet. I used to do Etsy, and I kind of played with eBay, and I'm just looking into which platform I really want to use, because I want all of these experiences to be joyful, right? Like, positive exchange of currency. I don't want to just build a website and it be a disaster like my Shopify, right? So, and as things start flowing, I will be bringing back my I'm Your Trigger t-shirt, my Integrity is Your Superpower t-shirt. The Thug Sneak Hugs will have some content as well. Hug Me, Don't Hit Me is still a thing, and I have a community project going. That much I can say. There is a community project underway, and Hug Me, Don't Hit Me is the theme, and it will be really beautiful. Jacob is orchestrating this project, and this is part of our homeschool. I guess we could call it I guess when you split the year and you have semesters, you have 4 semesters in school, right? Like, so we're going to do a half-year project. Like, this is our project, our production, whatever you want to call it, but it's Jacob's mission, and it's going to be beautiful. So stand by for that. And I have my Amazon up there. It's mostly homeschool items, some things the kids picked out. I threw winter hats on there, and I've had dog food and coconut water sent. Thank you so much. I've had someone purchase the dog collar. Thank you. You know who you are. Thank you so much. That has changed my life with Draco. I can put him on the lead in the front yard. He plays with Bella. Walking him is so much easier. I've even been able to restrain him when a squirrel ran in front of us, a rabbit has ran in front of us, and a deer in the woods, and I was able to just give a little pull, and he didn't take my arm off, and I didn't risk losing him to a gun-toting neighbor who was already shot 4 shots at him just because he likes to run. He's husky German Shepherd. He chases animals and he runs. Historically, if you have owned a husky shepherd, you know it's just, that's That's their nature, right? And it triggers my witch wound, because like I'm just intuitive and people hate me because of my energy, my frequency. And he's a problem because of his nature. I'm a problem because of my nature. And we shift this right now, because we're not a problem. That's a you problem. And that's how we alchemize. That's the alchemy. This is kombucha in my hair. I love kombucha. Gut bacteria, gut health. Everything has parasites, guys. Kombucha, fermented foods, fasting. Parasites cause brain fog. Brain fog will really, 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 really distract you from just getting shit done. Okay, so loved ones, I love you. I hope this message helps. Thank you for existing. Thank you for existing. And I mean that. I do. And I love you.